What's up, besties? Welcome back to another video. Today we are going to be getting into our paycheck to paycheck budget. If you haven't already caught the February monthly budget, make sure you go back and watch that and then come here, or stay here and then go back and watch it. Either way it goes, if you didn't watch it before, I want you to go watch it, okay? I am Elaine Michelle. I am your certified personal finance coach. Over here on the channel, I am just going to show you how to use your budget to get to your best life. That's right. This is where your budget meets your best life. I thought that was genius, y'all. When I thought of that at night one time at like 3 o'clock in the morning, I had to put that on my little pad. So anyway, I thought that was amazing, and I hope that you guys are enjoying the content I'm bringing to the channel. Make sure you hit the like button, make sure you subscribe, and as always, hit the notification bell so that you don't miss any more of my videos, okay? I have this budget planner available for you guys over on my website, ElaineMichelle.com. You can shop there for this version here for your iPad, or your interactive PDF device if you have a different, like an Android tablet or something. You can also use it on there. I always forget that name whenever I'm talking. I need to put a sticky note up of that. But anywho, nevertheless, you can get the physical version or the printable version on my website right now. So I hope you'll head over there if you want to get this and get into it. Now, we did our monthly budget. Let's go ahead and get into our paycheck to paycheck budget.
Special and she reckless. Remember, you're my bestest friend. Yeah, she my bestie. My love for you is endless. Nobody else can end it. And when I get the money back, then baby girl.
Alright, so before we go any further, today's video is sponsored by Dozier. You guys know I love Dozier now. Now, I have this candle burning. They have a candle, y'all. Who doesn't want a candle with your favorite scent in there? And they're doing the new multiples. So make sure you guys head over to Dozier. I will have my code linked down below. This is where you can get your favorite fragrances. These are like your dupes for some of your high-end fragrances that, I mean, literally, it lasts all day. Now, you have to figure out what scent works for you, but they have these new multiples where you can mix them and match them together. I really think you're gonna love it. So head over to Dozier right now. Use my code down below so you can save on already inexpensive fragrances that's gonna make you smell good, feel good. You're gonna smell like $100 or more, and you won't even have paid half of the price tag. All right, you guys, so we're getting started with our paycheck to paycheck budget. Now, this is where we break down all the things that we did in our monthly. So a good place to kind of start or to use is between your monthly bill pay tracker and using your monthly budget. So we kind of already have an idea of what we're going to be paying with this first paycheck and going from there. So right now, if you haven't already done so, you already have those bills. But if you're coming in just on the paycheck portion and didn't do the monthly, make sure you grab all of the bills that you know you're supposed to have you're getting paid. Grab your pay stubs and get ready to plan. So you're going to need a calculator, good writing pen, notebook. I'm just telling you all those things so you can get yourself together, and notebook, budget planner, mine preferably, but neither here nor there. All right, so our paycheck date that we're looking at is February the 4th, and we have our income coming in as paycheck number 1. Oh, I love the way that sounds. And that's 2677. And then we also will have some of our studio pay. I was calling it shop before, but we're gonna take it up a notch because the studio incorporates everything, our content creating, our client, everything. It's everything all intertwined into one. All right, and so we're gonna bring in about half of our income for the month within this paycheck. I'm almost positive. So we'll do that there. And then we also have affiliate pay that's going to hit as well. Let me tell you guys a little bit of something that I wanted to share too. So if you are a content creator, or maybe you're not and you just are on Instagram all the time, you guys, Instagram Reels, if you have over 10K views, Instagram Reels is also paying. So if you guys have seen me making a lot more Reels than normal, that's because they're paying. So why not? The things that I like to do anyways, I might as well. Might as well. But those affiliate pays do come in handy. I really, really love it. So anywho, just wanted to make sure I shared that with you. If you have over 10K, you can qualify for the bonuses that they throw out there. It's up to $800, and you get paid by like how many views you have. So definitely look into that. All right, so here we have our affiliate. So I'll probably get about half of my monthly one here because a few of them do hit by then. So I'm gonna put about $250 will be what we receive there. All right. So let's go ahead and get into our expenses. So this is why I like to pay attention to what the overall things that we have to pay are, like what comes out of there. So this is where this comes in handy. So we know we have Navient, we have AT&T, we have our Tithes, Zips Car Wash, iTunes, and that's everything up until there. So we have AT&T. And the due date for AT&T is on, I'm gonna keep flipping back and forth, I'm so sorry, is on 2/5. And we set that at 170. All right, and then next up, let's look, we have Navient also, which I actually could have wrote that first because that's gonna come out of the account first, and that's 135. Come back over here, we have Zips Car Wash. And that is on 210, and that's $27. And iTunes number 2. And I believe that is due on the same time. Is that right? Did I say that right? Is that correct? iTunes number 2 is due on 2/10. Double check, discount double. Oh, it's 13. The 13th is when it's due. So, and that is 16. Oh no, nope. That's iTunes number 2. So that's the $19.99. The $9.99. I need to just go ahead and put iTunes storage so that I don't keep saying that over and over again. But anyway, so that's the iTunes that we have right there. And then nothing else will come out of there. So other things we want to note is our tithes. So our tithes will be, and actually I said I was going to stop doing that. Friend, stop doing it. So let me go here. This is why I love this like piece of it because I can do that. All right, so we're gonna put our tithes up here because we pay those first. Okay, those come up first, and then that is 308. So we got our tithes, and then down here we'll put our cash envelopes. Okay, and we have our sinking funds. All right, and those, same thing, 2/4 when they deposit anyway, so that's a whole thing. And then we have 380 for our cash envelopes, and $180 for the sinking funds. All right, so let's see what else we got going on. So that should be everything. So we can just go ahead and add all the things up that we have. So that's how you break your paycheck down now. So this is what we see. We have our paycheck here. These are the things that are going to come out of the paycheck until the next time that we get paid, which is based on our monthly view that we had. And then these are all of my expenses. And I have my cash envelopes and my sinking funds listed on there as well. So you can do one or two things. Same thing I told you guys in the monthly budget. These are not ones that I actually know for sure how much I'm going to receive, right? I don't know that amount until I actually get the money or I make the money on my sales, okay? So this is just kind of like my projected. With that, I only take what I'm going to be making, and then I'll do a separate number just so I can kind of see what I have to work with in the event that everything does come through and everything does happen. So we can add up that 2,677 plus 500 plus the 250. That's gonna put us at, make a note, let's just yeah, we'll put it over here. So 3,427 is our projected total income. So I like to put that to the side just so we can remember that later on. That isn't what I can actually account for. And the reason I'm doing this in these steps too is for those maybe we're getting back on track, or even my newbies who are just getting started with learning how to budget or creating their budget or whatever it is. I want to help you guys get there. What helped me was doing my budget like this, where I didn't overstay, overcompensate, because there was times when I was doing that and then I'd be like, well, where'd the money go? Because it wasn't there. I didn't make it. You have things that are dependent on someone else. You just want to be very mindful of that when you're putting it together. Okay, so I'm gonna keep saying that. I'm gonna keep reiterating that. It's one of my major keys for the year, because I think it's really important when you are really trying to get your life together to be realistic and honest with yourself, with your funds and everything. Okay, it's all about that mental process for me, because when I have the extra money, then I'm like, oh wow, I did it, and I'm not so depressed. But when I don't get that, I'm like, oh my gosh, life is over and I'm never gonna make money again. So okay, very dramatic, but you get it. All right, so let's add up all of our expenses. So we're at 308 plus 170 plus 135 plus 27 plus 999. Oop, that was extra 9. Plus the 380 plus the 80 equals 1109.99. So when I first started doing this, I was actually getting paid bi-monthly. And so it was a little bit different from how I had to start doing it when I caught myself last year. I was doing the same process. So make sure you're following the process that works for you. If you get paid bi-monthly, I get paid every 2 weeks. So that's why it's important that I follow the path of how I get paid. All right, so our total expenses for right now is $1,109.99. So if we subtract that from our total up here from our paycheck, which is $26.77, that's going to put us at remaining funds of $1567.01. So the important piece of it here, yes, we are in the green, but now we need to look at how the rest of the month would go. So you don't want to just say, oh, I have this much left over, when in all actuality, yes, you may have it left over right then, but what are you needing to pay for the next time? So if we look at it here, this $1567.01, swipe that over. What do we have coming up that may fall differently? So what we have going on now, actually this should be okay, because we have a payday on the 18th. That 18th though has to cover our car note. Whoo, we gonna make it, y'all. Okay, so this is why we're looking at it like this. This is exactly why. Pay attention to what I'm about to explain, and this is important. So I need y'all to turn the volume up, do all of those things, okay? So on the 4th, I have to pay all of these things. On the 18th, I am going to be responsible for paying Navient, my car note, MLG&W, and Netflix, Sling TV, Apple Card. And then, because I don't get paid again until this date, this is actually going to be the next paycheck here, right? So this is payday. We're going to write that in just so we know for March. So this is March payday, right? This is 1st, 2nd, 3rd, and the 4th. Okay, so this is our payday here. We have to be mindful that I will be late on my mortgage if I don't pay this on this paycheck on the 18th. So super important to note. So as I was looking at it, the reason why I'm kind of jumping ahead, we would have discovered it next paycheck budget, but you want to be mindful. You want to be consistently looking at things. So this 1567, we need to make sure from there. So 1567.01, our mortgage is 905. So we need to go ahead and put that 905 up. So I'm going to make a note here to put 905 to the side, or pay mortgage from this paycheck. Okay, we need to put pay March. We need to put pay March mortgage payment during this paycheck. So that's another thing. We can make a little note here. We can change the color of our, now why did you go do that? Now why do you want to go and do that, love, huh? Okay, we're going to change the color here, and maybe let's use orange. That might be a good color to use. So I'm going to put down here March mortgage. Okay, because I really think this is a good thing to go ahead and take care of in the meantime. In between time, we take care of that, because that is 905. And if we don't, we have our next paycheck has those big amounts coming out of there. We got 622 coming out, MLGW, on top of the Apple Card, we have Navient, you know, we got our sinking funds, our ties, all that stuff. We may put ourselves in a crunch. So that's why it's good to look at your overall view. Because I did my monthly view like this, it made it click in my head that, wait a minute, there's going to be something falling short, so I need to plan for that. This $1,500 is not really going to be that in this time period. It will, but I need to make it stretch. So if I did that and pay that mortgage to get that out the way, that would leave me with $662.01 that I would be able to apply to these remaining funds over here. I hope that made sense to you guys. I hope I'm making it make sense. I want to make sure I prepare you for success. So make sure you look at it from that view. I think that is so important. Thank you guys so much for watching. Tune in for Financial Fridays. You can watch the playlist. Watch the playlist from the budgets I started with from the beginning and how I got here. I would love for you guys to join the community. All of that stuff will be down below. Make sure you hit the like button. Make sure you subscribe. And as always, hit the notification bell so that you don't miss any more of my videos. And I will catch you in the next one. Mwah. KK, bye.
You special and she reckless. Baby, you're my bestest friend. Yeah, she my bestie. My love for you is endless. Nobody else can end it. And when I get the money back, then baby girl, you can spend it. And everything is alright. I like how you do it.